The early morning sun was barely peeking over the horizon when Mr. Harris pulled his old, battered car onto the cracked pavement of a small-town mechanic's garage. The engine sputtered, coughing one last reluctant breath before going silent. His hands trembled slightly as he switched off the ignition, hands that had worked hard all his life, now weary and worn. Can you imagine how it felt? Knowing this old car was more than just a machine to him. It was his lifeline, his connection to a world that was moving too fast, a symbol of all the memories he carried inside. Mr. Harris, an elderly man in his late 70s, had always lived quietly on the outskirts of the town. He'd been a factory worker for over 4 decades, but after retiring, life became harder than he expected. Fixed income, rising expenses, and that stubborn old car that had carried him faithfully through thick and thin. This morning, like many others recently, it had finally broken down on him. He pushed open the creaky door of the little garage, the smell of oil and metal filling the air like a strange kind of comfort. Behind the counter, Jake, a young mechanic in his mid-20s, looked up. His face brightened with a welcoming smile when he saw Mr. Harris. Jake wasn't just any mechanic. He was known in town for his kindness, always going above and beyond for people who couldn't afford much. As Mr. Harris explained his car's sudden silence, Jake listened carefully, nodding as if he understood the unspoken worries behind the words. Without hesitation, Jake said, "Don't worry, Mr. Harris. We'll get her running again. Let me take a look." Hours passed, the sun climbed higher, and Jake worked meticulously under the hood, his hands steady and sure. Mr. Harris sat on a worn bench nearby, watching, his heart pounding with a mixture of hope and doubt. The cost of repairs was a shadow looming over his mind. He'd long since learned the hard way that kindness often came with a price tag too high for someone like him. When Jake finally emerged, wiping sweat from his brow, he surprised Mr. Harris by saying, "It's going to be a bit of work, but I want you to know, I'm not charging you a penny." Mr. Harris's eyes welled up with tears, a lump catching in his throat. "Why? You don't have to do that." Jake shrugged, his smile genuine. "Everyone deserves a little kindness. Besides, someday someone will do the same for me." Can you feel the weight of that moment? 2 strangers, connected by an act so simple yet so profound. But the story doesn't end there. The next day, as Mr. Harris drove his car, purring like a contented cat for the first time in weeks, he received an unexpected call. The voice on the other end was firm yet polite. "Mr. Harris, this is the office of Mr. Thompson, CEO of Thompson Industries. We understand Jake helped you yesterday. We'd like to invite you to our headquarters for a special meeting." Confused but curious, Mr. Harris dressed in his best, his worn jacket and polished shoes, and made his way downtown. The building gleamed under the afternoon sun, a towering testament to success and hard work. Inside, he was led to a spacious office where Mr. Thompson himself awaited. "Mr. Harris," the CEO began, "Jake told me about how you worked all your life and how your car broke down. We believe people like you built this town. Your dedication, your kindness, your hard work, it's inspiring." Mr. Thompson smiled warmly and continued, "We're launching a program to help senior citizens like yourself, and I want you to be a part of it." In that moment, Mr. Harris's heart swelled with a mixture of disbelief and gratitude. From a simple act of kindness in a dusty garage to an opportunity that could change his life, it was almost too much to take in. But there was one more surprise. Jake appeared at the doorway, a humble grin on his face. "Welcome aboard, Mr. Harris." The room filled with laughter and tears, a shared celebration of hope, kindness, and unexpected new beginnings. Can you imagine how that felt? To be seen, valued, and uplifted in a way that rekindled the light inside you. This story reminds us all that kindness isn't just about big gestures, it's the small acts, the free repairs, the listening ear, the genuine smile that break barriers and build bridges. It's hope wrapped in compassion, a spark that can ignite change in the most surprising places. If this story moved you, please like, comment below with your own experiences of kindness. And don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting stories. that remind us why humanity matters. And stay tuned. Our next story is about a young woman whose simple gesture changed the fate of an entire community. You won't want to miss it. Remember, kindness has power, more than we can ever imagine. So go out there and be the reason someone believes in goodness today.